This is episode number 875 of the Inner Fight podcast. In this week's 5 Minute Mondays, we bring you how to improve at CrossFit using the Mainline class. We are continuing the theme that we've been doing with the last few weeks with Toby here, talking all about preparing people for this year's CrossFit Open. If that interests you, games.crossfit.com. You can register $10 or $20. You get yourself on the leaderboard. It's not mandatory. We'll be holding the workouts here at Inner Fight every week. You don't need to be registered with CrossFit to do it. You can just tell us you're going to come along. So Toby, how do we do it? How do we get people ready through the Mainline class to crush these workouts? There's 3 workouts in the Open that no one has any clue what they are.
I hope so. Hope no one knows.
Someone knows,
yeah,
right?
Someone knows. So it's a good question. I think for our members anyway, and a lot of members out there worldwide, is you know what the program is going to be, right? Our members can look, I think, a week in advance or on the Sunday looking across at the whole week of what the program's going to be. And I think it's not enough for people just to say, well, I'm going to go to this class and I'm going to get fitter. Because regardless of whether they come or not, if they come, they're always going to be fitter for coming and then when they leave. But the way the members can get the most out of it, right, is setting an intention or a goal before each session. Yeah. So if you kind of go into your training blind and just going through the motions, you're not going to get as much out of it as if you look to the workout beforehand, set an intention. Okay, well, this workout, let's say it's 20 or 59 Fran. Yep. Okay, pull-ups and thrusters. Well, okay, I know I'm quite good at thrusters, but I'm not so good at pull-ups. Maybe my goal for this workout is I'm going to try and stay unbroken on my pull-ups, even if I break the thrusters into 1,000,000 sets, right? And just having small intentions like that and small goals and micro goals before the workout, it can translate your fitness into something more, okay? There's a difference between training and competing.
I agree with everything. What I want to challenge is actually the last bit, and there's a reason why. There is a massive difference between training and competing, mate. But everything you said until that point, no matter if you're training or competing, if you followed what you said, you would get more out of your training. Yeah. So what we're talking about here is the workout. Toby said it. The workouts are online. You can see them. You might have done something similar before if you've kept some kind of journal or log. And if you actually look at the week and you get excited that, let's say with Fran's coming up on Thursday, Toby said it, you've got an intention there that last time you did it, it took you 8 minutes and it was a disaster. Now you want it to take 8 minutes and it not be a disaster. It's the same if you have goals like you have to go to the CrossFit Games, or if someone just wants to get a little bit better. If they can have that focus around the workouts, they can plan a little bit, and it's almost a little bit of visualization, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
You know, we've put the workouts online. Go to innerfightway.com. You can see them all there. You can also see everything that's gone, so you can see all of our programming there. Don't steal it. Don't reproduce it. We own it, and you can set some pretty good intention. So I think I agree, mate. There's a massive difference between training and competing, but if you have that mindset that you spoke about and set that intention, then your training is going to get a lot better. And if your goal is actually just to look really good naked, then you're going to hit that goal a lot faster.
Yeah, exactly right. So their competition might be, I want to look good naked, right? Yeah. So that is their.
Maybe we should start this. Let's bin off the CrossFit Open and just start the look good naked.
But to look good naked, right? It's not all about just trying to go as quick as we can in every single workout, right? It's about setting intention to each workout, regardless of your goal, right? Marathon runners don't just run a marathon every single day hoping they get quicker. You know, they break down the session, they set intentions, they set tempos, all this kind of stuff to work around it and be a bit more specific to their goal. And I think that's the same for our members. If they want to get the most out of these classes, they need to look at the program ahead of time, and they need to set themselves some small goals. And if they're struggling with that, ask the coach.
That's what I was going to say, mate. Pull a coach to one side, force the coach to buy you a coffee up here in Smith Street Cafe, and just say, I'm struggling to get the intention that you spoke about. How do I do that? And then we can help them to put together which classes they come into. And as well, I think that's probably one of the hardest things about a mainline CrossFit class is you can, and some people do, go full send every single day. Like, and there's going to be a lifespan to that, and it's not going to be very long.
Yeah.
So, but then some people are like, oh, I didn't try very hard today. But some days it's okay to, as long as you have an overarching plan for the week or for the month, to not try very hard. I'm not sure if that's the right way to put it, but maybe let's say go 7 out of 10 as opposed to 11 out of 10.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's the classic CrossFit in however many words it is, right?
Yeah.
High intensity functional movement. But high intensity is relative. Okay. So it doesn't mean it's 10 out of 10 every single day. It's just relative high intensity. Okay. So me and you and in a run, we're going to move at very different speeds. But the intensity could be the same for us, you know, same when it comes to CrossFit workouts, same when it comes to gymnastics, all that kind of stuff. So our members need to approach it a bit more mindfully, especially with our programming, which is quite volume dense, let's say. And they do a lot of work in the classes. And if they're just slamming their head against a wall, the wall's eventually going to hit back. And so they need to just be a bit more smart with their approach to it and leading. They don't have to throw up on the floor every single time to have a good session, right? You can be smart about it, and intensity isn't always the absolute best thing for a win.
So if you're interested in getting better, no matter what, if you're competing or planning to take part in this year's CrossFit Open, or you just want to join our Look Good Naked parallel competition, turn up with intention, look at your week, and things will get a lot better. We'll be back with the fourth and final 5 Minute Monday show related all to this year's CrossFit Open next week with Toby. We'll catch you then.